Hello everybody. So I promised that I would be recording some videos for you with some embodiment tools to deal with all the stress and frustration of the coronavirus scare that we all are dealing with. So I want to share with you a very simple practice that is yet so important. This practice is about recognizing our emotions as physical sensations. So the issue with emotions is that we create meta emotions. We add emotion over emotion over emotion over emotion. We add layer over layer over layer. For example, we feel afraid and then we feel stressed because we are afraid and ashamed because we are afraid, and then we feel angry because we are ashamed because we're afraid. So we start adding one layer of emotion above the other, and that ends up being tremendously stressful and complicated to deal with. And no wonder we end up having enormous breakdowns. So the idea here is to break down these emotions, to make them simple. And the first step is to remove the name of the emotion, to stop calling it anger, frustration, fear, tension, whatever we are going through, to stop naming it, and instead go deep into how it feels like in our body. This creates many opportunities. One of them is the opportunity of movement, and the other is the opportunity of removing judgment and the opportunity of listening to that emotion without the extra layers that we are adding. So I want us to just take a deep moment to go into our body. I will guide you through a very simple practice so that you know how it feels like in the body and then what to do with it, right? Because, okay, now I know that stress feels like a knot in my solar plexus, or that fear feels like something is pushing through my heart, or it feels like a cold bucket of water in my chest when I am, or it feels like ice, like having ice on my chest. You know, there are different sensations. So you know how to identify the sensations and then what to do with it. And that's the part that I love the most. Once you identify the sensation as that, as a sensation, we can go to the phase of moving moving through it. So there are three main things to acknowledge about emotions. One is all of them are valid. It's okay and it makes sense that you're afraid, that you're stressed, that you're freaking out, that you're angry, that you're feeling overwhelmed. It makes sense. Of course it does. I mean, it makes all the sense in the world. We are all going through our own journey of feeling that way. So let's validate the fact that we're feeling that way. That's point number one. Point number two is emotions are invitation for motion, for movement. Emotions are usually there signaling a need to create a change, a need to create a movement, a need to move through something. And the third thing is they have a message. You know, it's, yeah, what's the movement and what's the message lying underneath? What's the medicine that it needs? Okay, so stop with the talking and let's do the practice. It's so easy and yet so powerful. And at the end, I'm going to give you a couple more of resources so that you can keep on doing practices on your own, or the possibility to do practices together. Okay, so let's do this. What? So the first thing that I need you to do is to take a deep breath and to feel comfortable. Just to sit down or lay down and feel comfortable in your body. Remove whatever clothing or whatever, chair or whatever necklace or bracelet that is just too tight, and feel comfortable in your body. Now, I need you to take a deep breath. To relax your mind. A second breath to relax your body. Move a little bit if it's necessary. And a third breath to connect deeply into your body. And what I need you to do is just to name 5 sensations that you're feeling in your body. It's like you're running a scanner, and you are going to identify what sensations you are feeling as you scan them. For example, I am feeling a little bit, just a little bit of tension in my jaw. I am feeling a little bit of ticklish sensation in my solar plexus and chest. I am feeling a little bit of tension in my shoulders. My teeth and my jaw are starting to get a little bit more tense. So notice what I did. I didn't say, yeah, I am nervous, so my jaw feels tense, or yeah, I am nervous, and I am just describing sensations. I am not trying to name them as emotions yet. So, very good. Just name 5 sensations. You got it? Breathing in and out and naming 5 sensations. Now, I want you to ask yourself, what's underneath? When I am asking what's underneath, you can say, I'm afraid, or you can say, there is, like more tension in my stomach, or there is tension in my chest, or you can go deeper into sensations, or you can name an emotion. Try to focus more on the sensation and less on the story about the emotion. Yeah, I feel something coming up through my chest, like energy wanting to come out. That's underneath. Then again, let's ask ourselves, what's underneath? And now you can say, I am fucking terrified. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what to feel. This is scary. Now you can connect with your emotions at a very raw, physical level. Just ask yourself, what's underneath? And take another breath. And now focus on one of the sensations, just one. In my case, I will focus on My jaw, oh, it's been so tense recently. So I'm focusing on my jaw. Yeah, that's the one that wants to come. My jaw. So just focus on one of the sensations. Remember what I told you? They want to move, right? So we already felt them as sensations. We already heard the message. Very lightly, I will teach you next video and practice to listen and have a conversation with them. But we heard them lightly, like, okay, I'm afraid. We ask what's underneath. So that was point number two. And point number three was movement, right? So it wants to move. So focus on the sensation. For example, my jaw. Maybe for you, it's this ticklish sensation in your stomach. Just focus on whatever sensation you want to, or you need to give more attention to right now. And look for movement. How does it want to move? My jaw wants to, and when I say how does it want to move, I mean you're not going to force the movement. You're going to breathe in and pay more attention to the sensation. You're going to breathe out and let your body just do whatever it wants to do. You are not forcing the sensation, you're just breathing in and feeling it more deeply and breathing out and either moving it or sounding it or just shaking it. Just allow the sensation to manifest in whatever way it wants to. For example, your arms, maybe just want to shake them. My jaw wants to come out. Now that's a beautiful way to release the tension. Now I want you to start looking for a little bit of a shaking. Yeah, I want you to end up shaking this. So first you're just moving it gently in whatever way it wants to. And then start allowing your body to shake it. Now, if you find it hard to shake, which is so normal, I want you to just open, let me do this. You're going to stand up, open your legs, fold your knees a little bit, you know, like bend your knees. That's the word, bend. Bend your knees a little bit, tilt your pelvis upward to the front, and maybe place your arms. This is a Qigong practice in front of you like this, or a bioenergetics practice that today was reminded to me by a beloved teacher, which is placing your hands up like this. So this allows the shaking to come natural. Just allow your body to shake. And you can be as silly as you want. Just allow your body to shake. This is a beautiful way to transmute any tension, to allow yourself to move through any tension, any sensation. So there is another point to consider here that I really want to mention, which is what happens if you feel nothing. Can also happen. You can be exploring your body and just feel nothing. When you are too much in a state of panic, you feel nothing. And that's okay. That's a freeze sensation, and that's a freeze reaction to stress. And that's also something, like feeling nothing is feeling something. You are feeling nothing. That's the sensation. So it's okay if you feel nothing at all. You are fine. You're not broken. It's natural. It's okay. So even if you don't feel a thing, I want you to shake. If it's not natural, like for me, it happens very naturally. It's just like energy starts moving through my body and I move a lot. Maybe it doesn't happen to you that way. I want you to play a song that you really love and to just shake it. with that song. Okay, just shake, force it, fake it a little bit till you make it if you need to, or allow your body if you feel something. Okay, so let's go back to the shaking, baby. Legs open, knees bent, hips to the front, and arms up, and just allow your body to shake. The fear, the anger, the frustration, uncertainty, fuck them off your body, shake them off your body. Just allow your body to take a life of its own. Allow it to shake with the natural rhythm that it has, with the natural movement that it has. Allow your body to guide the way. Your body knows what it needs. Just pay attention to it. I hope you find this practice useful, and I'll see you soon. Oh, no, I won't see you soon. I mean, yes, but no. I said that I would tell you about something else. Oh, my memory. I was so into the shaking. So, back here. Yeah, I wanted to tell you something. Some group of colleagues and me got together a set of practices for you to do to relieve anxiety. They are on my bio in Instagram, or you can just find them on my page, sasha-cueto.com. Then I don't know how you call it. It's then blog. Go to the part where it says blog. Sasha-cueto.com blog. Okay, and that's where you're going to find the more than 20 practices to relieve anxiety. They are free. There are many coaches in there. You can follow them if you feel called to. Their links are there. That's one of the announcements. And the other is, I will keep on doing these practices daily as a service to share with you, to spend some time of this crisis doing something pleasurable. I will do JDEC practices for women so that we can play with our pleasure and our pussies. Very, very simple practices that you can do with or without a JDEC. Because pleasure is healing, you know, pleasure is what we need. It actually makes us feel stronger. Our immune system works better. You can see like shining because I had some pleasure myself before coming here. So just remember that I am going to be coming live, not live, but posting videos. I tried to do this live, but it was kind of just on Facebook, and I don't want to be just on Facebook. I want to be able to share this in all my media. And you can also work with me one-on-one if you desire to. I have coaching packages, and I know that we are all going through a very stressful financial situation. So if you want to be coached by me, you want to discuss my costs, my prices, my packages, we can do that. Please know that we can always find a way if you desire for us to work together. And also know that I am opening a program for JDEF. So that is being cooked. So that's something that I'm preparing for you. And now that's it. Now, that's all I had to say. I'm just like so overcharged with energy after this little practice. I hope that you can laugh it off as well. I will teach you a laughing practice if you keep following me pretty soon. So see you soon. And please leave me a message, share, and yeah, share. Help me spread the word here, please. Thank you. Bye.